Good morning, I'm meteorologist Steve Krasnowski with your weather briefing storm scoop update. It is Tuesday, December 15th, 2020. Let's call this one Chumbawamba because we're going to be snow thumping. Well, the snow will be thumping. It's a bad joke, I know, but the excitement is there. So let's jump in. No surface map today, we're going to go straight to business. Here are our record snowfall amounts for December 16th as we approach tomorrow with surely numbers that will be passing this. 1.6 in New York City, 7.3 that was actually in the Bronx. Some other areas, 1.5 in Suffolk County, 1.5 in Valley Stream on Long Island. All these should be broken, and let's go look at why. So we have a nice recipe for heavy snow. Just wait till you see this banding set up Wednesday night. It's going to be hard to pinpoint where it will be, but it'll be pretty remarkable. But it'll be in that sort of vicinity that I've outlined. Here we'll have warm, moist Gulf moisture bringing in lots of available moisture. And we have that high in Canada bringing in cold air. It is also the culprit that might inhibit some of it from moving all the way up into New England. Here's what that piece looks like at the upper levels. This is your mechanism for a very heavy snow band, a west to east orientated band of strong lift that's most likely to set up across southern sections of New England, just north of New York City, and it might stretch across northern New Jersey as well. So here's the most lift. So the heaviest snows usually come right to the north of where the greatest lift is. Also, just going to throw it out there, the GFS is finally starting to come to the NAM solution. It still just doesn't look good. I'm throwing the GFS out at this point. But here's the Euro. Modeling seems to be favoring south central PA for the jackpot of the storm, but it will extend pretty broadly. This is an 80-90% risk of 12 inches or more snow at a conservative 10-to-1 liquid to snowfall ratio. It's pretty impressive, and we probably will do better than 10-to-1. It'll probably be more like 12 or 13-to-1. So this is 6 inches. I'm sorry, that was a foot. This one is for 6 inches, and we're expecting that from State College to Southern New England, and pretty confident that this is going to happen. 90-100% risk of this occurring on all of our modeling now at a conservative, again, 10-to-1 liquid to snowfall ratio. Even the GFS ensemble has trended more impressively. But again, we're throwing the GFS out. And when it does snow, it's going to snow hard. Snowfall rates will be a dominant conversation piece, more so than winds and anything else. Here is the NAM thumping snowfall rates of almost 4 inches an hour in northeastern Massachusetts. So, earlier on, a lot of the snow maps show 2 to 3 feet of snow. And as you come closer, you start realizing why that's not going to happen. Some agencies or meteorologists or people who are just weather weenies out there are hyping 8 to 24 to 36 inches of snow in a big swath of land. I just can't buy it. Will we get an area that gets 2 feet? Maybe. Maybe even probably. But with a 700 millibar low track from Allentown, Pennsylvania to coastal New England, I think the dry slot risk is a lot higher than models are showing. And what people are suggesting in southeast PA, southeast New Jersey, I think it gets even into Long Island and maybe even coastal Connecticut. And I'll show that, what that looks like. So, in fact, just going into it more, I don't think the models are handling the mixing. I've been talking about how it's going to come a little more north. And I think that's showing. And I think the models are coming to that, which means this area, as I put in my first snow map, I am concerned about some of that mixing, especially as the 850 millibar temps get to near or above 0 degrees Celsius. So this is what I want to throw out there. It's pretty close to what I put on paper yesterday and the one I put out afterwards. So New York City, I'm really in that 6 to 12 piece. I bumped it this morning when I saw the GFS come down into more agreements. So I'm saying 8 to 12 for New York City. Long Island, South Shore, I'm just unsure. Up to Oceanside, Freeport, Sunrise Highway South. I think you're going to get some mixing. That's more 4 to 8, maybe 6 to 12. Northern New Jersey, I think, does very well. That's that 12 to 18, and maybe some of those spots that hit 2 feet. Again, that's going to be a little hard to do, but I can see it. That's what I think is going to happen, to my best. And then afterwards, post-storm temps are going to be pretty brutal. Single digits and teens for many Friday morning. 20s on Long Island. Wind chills are going to be below 0 for some. So these are things definitely, just remember, it's not just the snow. Afterwards, it's going to be pretty icy. So anyway, that's it for now. Meteorologist Steve Krasnowski. Have a great day.